Hello everyone, my name is Taichi Fujimoto. I'm not talking about Taichis, but I'm talking about my companies, and I'm talking about my personal story, how I came up with the utopian ideas. So do the interesting things. This is what I have been saying to myself since I was a child, and also the concept of my company. I'm quite believing that do the interesting things is going to be the new value for the life, for the happiness. So what is the interest things? Interest things is the process of doing something with like-minded people rather than the object we create. So it's all about the social capital. So I'm challenging through my life to change the value from financial to the social. So we don't need to compete each other for the profit, for the success, but we need to sort of encourage each other to have the mutual happiness. So let me share my personal story with you. So I really like to do something quite passionate. I really like to do something quite interesting, sometimes quite crazy. And I did a lot of the things with my friends since I was a child, and I did a lot of the things. But since we became the adult, more and more my friends actually went to jail. We didn't do anything illegal, but actually, many people went to jail. Where is the jail? Japanese company. We have no holiday, we have no day off, we have to work, we have to keep working 40 years after graduation. So many people asked me, do you want to come to jail? No. So I suddenly quite interested to build up the utopias for myself. For myself, by myself, where full of the joy, full of the enjoyment and the happiness. And at the same time, I have quite interest in the Europe, where seems to be much more freedom and happier than Japan. So I wanted to know how the European people live. And then I thought it will teach me how to create a utopia. So I jailbreak in 2009. I moved to the UK. So I started studying English, and also I enrolled to the Westminster University to study international planning and sustainable development to understand how to design the good city for the people to feel happy. But through my educations, I actually found we really radically to change the systems from top down to the bottom up. So, I mean, the bottom up system is the place anyone can decide any kind of the lifestyle but for themselves. So it leads me to be the new Utopia Creator, which means social enterprise. So once I launched my companies, Two Plant Unlimited, I start thinking and I start researching, what do we need for the happiness? What do we need to do the interesting things? I asked a lot of the people, either my friends, people who I met, or teachers, families, is this ideas? Is this the skills? Is this the money? And many people actually recently has been educated and also highly skilled to do something. And quite a lot of the people also said to me, I have the dream. Many people say, I want to do something, blah, blah, blah. But I couldn't see a lot of the people who actually execute to do the interesting things. So I asked them why. They all say, I don't have the money. I can't spend the money for my dream. I have to leave. So I decided to develop the services to provide the money for the people who need it to realize the dreams, rather than provide the money to the people who already have to enrich themselves further. I knew the problem of the money is this, like it's not properly used. So I launched a project, which is a crowdfunding platform, such as Kickstarters or Indiegogo, to democratize the money to be more properly used for the people who need to chase their passions or dreams. So I worked hard, and I did a lot of the development for the crowdfunding. And then we finally launched in February 2012. Actually, it's fair. It's completely fair. I couldn't help anyone to support them to realize, to support them to start doing the interesting things. I totally didn't understand why, because many people said to me, we need the money to do something. So, and then I pitched my project at several events, and then many people showed the interest. Yeah, your idea is good. You have to make it happen. But actually, it's fair. So I didn't know the vibe. So I started interviewing again with many experienced entrepreneurs, as there seems to be the people who are doing the interesting things, to understand what is the sort of the main constraints when you start the business. I thought they would say money, but it really surprised me. Actually, money isn't the problem, and the money isn't the most important things to encourage the people to start doing the interesting things. So it doesn't mean they didn't need money at all to do something, but it's not the priority to stimulate the people. Actually, the people is the most important factor to encourage the people to start doing the interesting things. So coming back to my personal experiences, I really had to understand, I really had to notice that money is not the priority, the people is the priority, because I will never get rich, even though I did a lot of the interesting things. So this is sort of the moment when I found the meaning of the interesting things. Interesting things should be the process of doing something with like-minded people rather than the object we make. So it's more simply speaking, how we work, how we do, how we achieve the dream is much more important rather than what's your dream, what your ideas, what's your passion. So because if the essential stuff we must have for the happiness is the money, do we all have to be employed by the Google? Do we all have to be employed by the Facebook? Do we all have to be employed by the Apple? I can strongly say no, because I have many, many friends who are very happy, even though they are unemployed. So I found a new way of my company. So as I say, my company used to create a crowdfunding platform. It's sort of a web development company. But I stopped making something now. And I start organizing, I start building up the community for the people who want to do something interesting. And in this community, people collaboratively plan and do the interesting things in the spare time. So this is for anyone, like students, entrepreneurs, freelancers, artists, designers, or even the established business people, if they are quite passionate to do the interesting things. So we are not aiming to create new Instagrams to be bought by the Facebook, but we are aiming to provide the opportunity for anyone to experience, to educate, to inspire, to encourage, and also most importantly, to enjoy together, to make something. So the more people start doing the interesting things for the happiness, the greater the possibilities that we can change the value from the richness to the happiness. So let's change the world. And then, if we want to do something interesting, please join us. And then we can make the movement to change the value from the social, from finance to the social. Thank you very much.